Hey guys, I hope that you're all doing well. We're here with a timeless reading. When I was doing the pre-shuffle, what I was seeing was the Eight of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles, and what I'm understanding from what I was seeing is that there can be something that you've been like working on or giving your time and attention to. And the Five of Pentacles can be this feeling of like maybe you have to work really hard with something and that's taking up a lot of your time and energy. You could be feeling a bit alone as you're moving through this. You can have fears coming up. There can be worries about like what it is that you're working on too. Insecurities. Okay. Eight of Pentacles. You really can't make this up. We have the Eight of Pentacles here. This is what I was seeing in the pre-shuffle. So Eight of Pentacles is like when you're hard at work doing something. It's like a commitment of yours where you've already spent a lot of time and energy. I'm hearing the word endured. So I also feel like you're in the middle of something here too. This thing that you have going on. So you're definitely in this boat over here. Seeing you take a minute to sort of like check this out, to think some things over. You may have started feeling a bit like ungrounded or something going on emotionally that you felt like you needed time to check in. This is like concerning what you've been doing currently. And maybe you felt the need to pull back and reflect so you could ground a bit. Maybe also address some stuff here. Like maybe something was calling to you to figure something out. Okay. You may want to take something a step further or another step further. I feel like this is a review a little bit of like what you've done in the recent past and what you're currently working on. There may have been a pulling back because you were looking for answers about something or like needed to reflect on something particularly, and also simultaneously like get level-headed about something here. And I'm seeing a choice, and I'm also seeing the star here. So this can be like where you want to take things next, or like what do I feel like I'm meant to be doing next? Like what would be the best next step for me to take, and keeping in mind sort of like your purpose and also the intention that you have here, and wanting the choice that you make to be aligned with that, of like the bigger picture of things. There can even be a whole reevaluation that you're doing at this point. Stuff going on for you personally. Maybe you felt like you needed to like get your confidence back a little bit with something here. Just like believe in yourself again. It's like the part of you that wants to do things in a practical way, and then that part of you that may be like more flashy or expressive even, trying to like meet in the middle with these two. It's like these two energies that want to be expressed through you, and you may feel sometimes like they have different agendas or clashing agendas, but I'm getting you at this point trying to get them to like compromise, we can say. You can also be wondering what's going to like be enough for you in order for like your personal expression. Having the Queen of Pentacles here, I feel like there's a practical side of things that like affects your personal life where there's this desire for things to be solid, for things to be stable, to be making smart decisions where you're keeping your goals in mind, especially materially for you. And then I'm also seeing this Queen of Wands pop up, so you could be wondering like how you could infuse like more of your energy or make what you're doing more personalized in some way, but also wanting it to, I'm seeing like you're not trying to get too ostentatious with what you're doing. There's a desire for you to take like grounded action, but to also maybe like put your own twist on things in a way where you feel like something is like personalized or like even your own flair, and like how to like get both of these sides to sort of like work together and come out. Like having Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands can be this one part of you that's like go big or go home, but then as the Queen of Wands, but then the Queen of Pentacles is like, yeah, but just not too big. It's like that sort of thing. Where you're feeling called in some way to like do something, to express something, to like give off the type of vibe that you feel like is just yours, but to do it in a way that feels sound to you. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of earth energy here. We have Virgo, we have Taurus. I'm also seeing Aquarius here. And here's that little bit of fire. We have Leo too. What feels right as far as where you're going next and what you're going to continue or begin anew? This feels like a very big decision, having the Two of Swords here and having the Star here, because this can be something that's related to like why you feel you came here or your purpose in a bigger sense, and maybe feeling like it's time to consider that or think about something and reevaluate, whether that means you checking in and being like, nope, I'm glad that I'm working on this, I want to stay working on this, or you're looking at something and being like, I know that I put a lot of time and energy into this, but I'm starting to feel a pull to maybe move in a little bit of a different direction. There can be a shift coming on for you as well. Wow. There's so many major arcanas. We're going to go through it once I finish this. Some of you may be facing a bit of a moral dilemma with something here. Doesn't have to be like that, but for some of you, I'm definitely like having the Hierophant and also Justice coming out too. There can be a right way that you feel you should go about something here. subjectively, not objectively, but subjectively, a right way for you to do something. Okay, that's all I needed. Okay. Justice, Two of Wands. Wanting to make sure that whatever it is that you're going to next, your plan is well thought out, considerate, and allowing you to show up in the way that you want to show up. Having Seven of Wands and having Seven of Pentacles here, it feels like you're protective over something that you're trying to do, trying to accomplish. Ending with the Knight of Wands, it's something that you definitely feel like this is the direction for you. Like there's little to no doubt about that at this point. There can be, it feels like there's some type of concern with like the way that you're coming across, even if you're your own audience here with the decision that you're making. Because of the way, like having Libra come out, there can be social implications of this and also like how you're received by others or how you're even received by yourself. And then to have the Hermit and to have the Queen of Wands and to have the Two of Wands here, there's also the consideration of one, maybe another person, but then also you. Like having the Libra energy here is like, how is this for everybody else? But then having the Queen of Wands is like, but how do I feel about that? And what do I think about that? Because Queen of Wands is very independent. So it's kind of like doing things on their own time, how they want to, and being like, it's okay if you don't understand. But then having this element of Libra here, it may not always feel like that or may not completely feel like that. Or there may be something or someone else that you're considering here. So there's like you personally, your perspective of this, then the sort of like group perspective of this. To have King of Cups, I feel like this is the meshing that's happening here with you trying to like balance these two energies out. And you may feel like until you get this sorted, there's something that you can't do here. I'm seeing you could have made a decision before or you could have taken action before, but I'm getting you like stopping yourself until you get this thing squared away. It's like until these two energies within me can get along, I can't do this. Like until I can find a very clear path of how I want to accomplish this, I'm not going to go forward. Like that sort of thing. Then to have the Hierophant and to have the Seven of Pentacles, this is something that you're doing that has like a deep meaning to you in some way, and there's potential for there to be like energetic and spiritual growth, also like growth personally for you. You can be developing your personal way of doing things, a way that makes sense to you. And then to have the Star and to have the Strength and then to have this Knight of Wands over here. Star and Strength is like really individual energies. Like you think of Aquarius and you think of Leo and how even though they're in opposition with one another, it's like a gradient. And there's this desire to meet in the middle here. There's also like Aquarius can be sort of like that humanitarian side, like that collective side. And then Leo is that like individual side of things. And I'm seeing so much going on here where it's like there's this and there's this, and it may feel like a lot of duality or polarity that you're getting to integrate now at this point. And I'm getting that like once you get on board with this and find that integration, like that sweet spot for yourself, it looks like nothing's going to hold you back at that point. But I'm definitely getting there be like a particular type of, the word ambiance is coming through. It's like having the Hierophant, there can be like a greater purpose or a greater meaning to why you're doing what you're doing, and like not wanting to lose the essence of that, and like wanting it to be integrated within this manifestation. And like once you get right with that, I am seeing you're going to go forward with something, but there's just some stuff that needs to be figured out in the meantime. But then I'm seeing that things are going to happen more rapidly for you. This feels like also like re-inspiring or like reigniting your motivation as well, where you may have felt like you've been working on something and you started falling off a little bit, and then there's this like review. I'm also hearing recovery that's happening, and then I'm seeing you sort of be like re-inspired, almost like you're traveling and you've traveled very far and you stop yourself for a minute and you're like, am I still going in the right direction? And then I'm seeing like that's what's happening here. You like making sure that you're still going in the right direction, or like if you need to adjust, doing so. And then I'm seeing you're going to take off again. So that's what's going on here. If you're feeling a lull in the energy, or like there's a dip, or like there's a little bit of a pause or stagnancy, this is what's being worked out energetically, okay? I'm looking at Virgo, Aquarius, Taurus, Libra, and Leo. Okay, my friends, we're going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.